Hello, peoples.
Hello.
Awesome.
Hello.
We are
Howdy,
here, and here we are.
Welcome to Monday.
It is
We were
indeed
telling
Monday.
pet stories.
Yes, we were. Very fun pet stories. Like how to
We
get
had
rid
a-
of cats. I
Yeah,
mean,
we had a cat that escaped our house and went to a neighbor's house, somehow got in her house. We still don't know how. We don't know how it got out of our house, much less into the neighbor's house, and then went and sat on her as she was taking a nap in the middle of the afternoon on her bed, and just, scared the hell out of her. And so she calls us on the phone and asks, do you know where your cat is? And we're like, yeah, she's right. Hang on. No, we don't. So yeah, and we don't. She'd never been to that neighbor's house. I mean, it was a friend of ours. She was over at our house, so I guess she had to have smelled her. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how good their noses are.
fair
but-
enough.
Not even next door. It was a couple of houses down.
Who knows why
Whatever.
cats do what they do? I'm gonna guess food and just tyranny. They like tyranny. At least these ones do.
But when our dog was young and had crazy energy, we decided we were going to get him one of those 50-foot leashes that you could screw the end into the ground and let him just kind of wander around in a big area outside. So, but we lived in an apartment, so we didn't have a yard to do that. And so we took him over to a nearby school on a weekend, and we are going to just, put it into the playground. So he did it, and we thought we were very clever. The dog was going to be able to get out all his energy and not be able to go anywhere. And the instant we took him off his normal leash and had him on the 50-foot lead, he takes off full speed back the way we had come. And I'm like, the dog, our puppy, he wasn't even 2 yet. He's gonna break his neck, just right here, because he's just going full tilt as fast as he can go, because he's like, I'm free, and just
Yeah.
And then so that the lead goes out and stretches out, and you just hear ping, and he just keeps going. Didn't notice anything, and we found the clasp part of the leash had snapped in two.
Oh wow.
So thank goodness for crappy manufacturing, which saved our dog's life, and he didn't even notice. And then we found him eating something disgusting at a neighboring apartment complex.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
So, Dolly, is that a giant D20 in your lap?
Ooh,
That is awesome.
that's awesome.
Oh, how cool is that?
That's just how I roll.
Oh, well done.
And you lost it all.
Oh.
Good to see the moms. Good to see Friday.
Everybody's getting in here.
Yeah.
Oh, should be interesting tonight. I think we've got. I don't know if we have any spying to do, because apparently that's fun. But aside from that, we have some interesting things potentially in store. Yes.
Zarin would roll a 2.
I would absolutely still roll a 2. I'm good at rolling 2s. I'm not quite as bad as Will Wheaton. Oh.
I remember a million years ago I had a D100.
Mhm.
Like 100. It was basically a ball. Like it was
Yeah.
almost a sphere. I don't
You'd
think
have
it
a
would
really
actually
flat
stop on the
table.
number.
Well, they used to make those with a
Dimples, right?
weight. Well, they had a weight on the inside that would
Mhm.
make it stop eventually.
Yeah.
But they still kind of would roll off across the table. Yeah, not really anywhere near as good as just like regular percentile dice,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
but fun.
Yeah, weird.
It was something that you pulled it out, you rolled it, and everybody was like, "Whoa, it's a D100!"
Yeah. Then the novelty wears off quick. Is that an 84?
Is it-
or an 80?
85, which I can't quite tell which one's on top.
Right, exactly.
No, it's a 15.
Got my D Infinity right here. You know,
There you
Oh,
go.
nice.
There you go. Uh-huh.
There you go.
whatever number you want it to be.
Or a large grape.
Is it your infinity?
Ooh.
She's on
Nice.
a roll tonight.
Yes, it's 2 for 2.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Apparently, all I have to do is deprive myself of sleep, and the dad jokes start coming out.
Hey, I wanted to take the chance to tell Greg that I started reading your book, and just hooked from page 1.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Immediately, just jive with those characters, and
I worked for a long time on that beginning. There's about 1 million versions of it. So I'm really glad that people are vibing with it, because it was a very much not easy.
well, it was very strong.
Thank you.
Now, did you keep redoing the ending, or did Kelly keep making you, or the beginning, or did Kelly keep making you redo it, or did you redo it on your own?
The version I sent her originally, when she had me, when I sort of, she didn't specifically call it out as an issue, but when I went back for the first dev edit, I basically rewrote it from scratch, and it doesn't change a lot of the. It didn't change a whole lot, but what the changes there were important changes. And suddenly, and as soon as I got that version, that was basically the final version, I was like, immediately, I was like, yes, this is it, finally. Like, and all the others, I was like, it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy. And when I finally got the version that is in the book, I was just like, immediately, I was like, got it. Finally.
Yeah,
Was it- did it make you happy?
Yeah. Yes.
That
Very happy.
Kelly was
particular,
right?
like the first sentence.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll shut up.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I
Oh,
was just
you like-
curious.
You,
Go ahead.
the first sentence you said, Kevin?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was in there for pretty much for a long time. That didn't change, but everyone likes that sentence. Dave, what were you asking? I'm sorry.
I was just saying, were you happy that Kelly ended up being right, that you needed to redo it, or were you annoyed that she ended up being
No,
right?
she actually didn't say I needed to redo the beginning. I took that on myself when I was doing the massive overhaul of the whole draft. I was like, I'm going to fix this beginning to where I'm finally happy with it. Basically, as long as I'm doing all this work anyway, I'm gonna get this ending straight. Yes, Vic Zook, I will find a way to use the catchphrase this week.
I forgot what it was.
It's I believe it's a riff on Celine Dion.
Oh,
Your heart won't go on.
Yes,
that's right. It's not hail to the fault, baby.
it's. I need a sawed-off shotgun. I can, with lever action. Yeah. I'm going to try to work it in every week. It's going to be interesting to see how difficult that becomes. Yes, you're welcome.
I bet it will become easier and easier as we go.
Well, we're gonna have to work into some kind of fight tonight so that he can say it. So
I don't know. I think it works for a wedding too.
Sure.
The toast.
Sounds about
it's
right.
kind of a bad toast. Your heart won't go on. Oh, thank you.
Never leave each other
your
or
heart
else.
won't go
I
on.
mean, alone. Your heart won't
Exactly.
go on alone.
Yes.
Yeah. See?
Well done.
You just got to add a little more.
Mhm.
Well done.
All right. Well, if anybody wants to hear it, I do have a poem.
Oh, yes.
We always want to hear that.
Absolutely.
Okay. This poem is called "'Neath the Waves."
Mm.
Back on board the cursed dragon ship, the crew sails toward a destination wedding. Dinner is crab, potato, and parsnip, all served with a crispy beer breading. But who is getting hitched? No one knows. Is it Shaughness's long and lost daughter? Has she his eyes, his chin, or his nose? So like him, but hopefully hotter.
I am both pleased and offended.
That's awesome. That is
Very,
fantastic.
very good.
I think that's how you know a good Viking poem is
Yeah.
both pleased and offended.
Right. What is
Oh,
there's
good
some
job.
meme
Flipping that.
about that. It's like that's absolutely horrible, but I see where you come from. I don't remember what it is now. Too much not sleeping. So, Kelly should be joining us here shortly so we can actually get started.
Cool.
Yay!
Friday gives that poem 3 cheering Daves.
Oh, the Dave emotes. Oh,
I love that.
the Dave emotes. Money well spent.
Yep. I need to
By,
actually do that.
Same person who did the overlay.
Oddly normal one, right?
Yeah, oddly normal one did those.
Oh, that's awesome.
He does good work.
Yeah.
This one is this overlay is fantastic. He did a wonderful job with it. Super stoked.
Absolutely.
I know my only problem is that I never get to see it because we're always, it's always lagging behind the other video. So, but it really does look good. I've cut over to it now, so I can see myself, 30 seconds ago.
How many of us are watching 2 monitors right now?
I'm
sure
I
Zach
usually
does.
do.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much 3, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
on
would
one
be-
tiny one.
Yeah.
Are you on a tablet, Greg?
No, I'm on my tiny little laptop because the room with my giant nice monitor and desktop computer shares a wall with our bedroom, and once my wife goes to bed, that would not go well for me. So,
Oh, Friday, that's an excellent idea. Someone will need to go back and transcribe those, although I suppose Kevin probably has them all written down.
Yeah, I've got them all written down, including quite a few that have not gotten read. But I don't think there would be much market for it. Maybe we'll just put it out as an ebook.
Put it on the Patreon. We'll have it
Yeah.
up there. On Mars.
There
Kevin, do you have a
was-
Patreon?
No.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, why don't you?
Because I would have to do stuff to put on it.
Yeah. Same.
That's pretty much what stopped me.
You get paid to do stuff, though. I mean,
first
and
part
is
you
good.
get to see your stuff. This is starting
Yeah.
to sound a little bit like OnlyFans, except for writers.
I
You
suppose
get
it
to
is.
see your stuff.
Now,
Only
Jess,
writers
Jess, you do have a
instead of-
Patreon.
Sorry, what?
You do have a Patreon, Jess?
Yeah, I
correct?
do.
Greg,
no, I do not.
should get on that.
Yeah, once I get Unwilling Souls 4 finished, maybe. There's a whole list of things. I've got under 100 pages to go on the edit. So
Nice.
close.
Now, do you put out, Dolatrus, do you put out like chapters ahead of time and stuff when you do that?
Yeah.
So you can't actually write a book and be doing that at the same time.
Yep.
With the same
That's-
work.
A big bulk of the content that I put up there is just the book that I'm writing. They just get to see it before everyone else, and yep, they get to comment. I usually put up polls on Sundays, and I'm just like, what should I name this character, or what do you think about the art, and kind of show them the whole process as it goes along. So I really don't give them a whole lot extra. Then like what I already do is just like get early access and exclusive access to like chat directly with me and that sort of thing.
And I mean, is it any issue that this is like pre-edited?
Oh yeah, it's
content?
garbage. I tell them, I'm like, you're gonna find TKs, bro. That's part of
Okay.
the charm of getting it early.
So you just give them the full rough draft right from the keyboard, right
Yeah.
on there, no revision.
Sometimes. So I went back and did a couple of revisions on some chapters that added like essential content for later chapters that were coming. So I went back and I updated those, and I let everyone know that I updated them with a little bit more. But otherwise, nope, just draft one straight up and away.
Wow, that's so brave, man. I got to do that. wouldn't do that.
I mean, what do you have to lose? Someone will be like, "Oh my gosh, this first draft
Yeah.
is so bad.
This is
I'd be
awful."
Like, well, then stop paying me, bro.
I've already got your money.
My concern is that people would realize that Kelly was the talented one.
Well, she already tried to tell everyone. I mean, you know,
That is
Kelly, she
never,
was never
ever,
that
ever
guy.
going to die.
no, it's not, because it's too funny.
It is much too good.
Everyone
So.
else is aware of that story, right? Where I feel like we might be.
I don't-
A little
I don't know
inside
that.
baseball. Oh,
Okay,
I
so we were in
do you know
Colorado for Superstars.
Oh, okay.
We're at the Vietnamese restaurant, and everybody is sitting there eating, having a good time, and I get a text. And I look at it, and I just start giggling. And I think I actually showed it to Zafin first because it was too funny. And I knew what Kelly's reaction would be.
Mhm.
But as part of the software that she uses to set the books, she enters all of the relevant information, and part of it is, the publisher information. And somehow there was some kind of snafu, and Kelly got listed on the top of every single page of the book as the author. And it was so goddamn funny. And and of course she immediately melts down, and she's
Yeah.
so
Oh, yeah.
worried and so upset. And Zafin and I are just giggling into our, whatever the hell I don't remember what you were eating. I remember what I ate. Because I've made it about 19 times since then because it was so good.
nice.
Yeah, and so we consistently tease her about it because it still bothers her.
So now
Uh,
the question is, do you have any hard copies of books with that?
I have 8.
Okay,
have
so
Wow.
there is your top tier Patreon reward.
Oh,
Yeah. Kelly was like, well, I guess maybe we can give them away or something. We can't charge for them. I'm like, you're kidding me. I'm going to charge double for these.
Right.
These are collector's editions now.
Especially after she wins the top podcaster thing.
Right.
Yes, there you
That's
go.
right.
Oh, no, that was absolutely hilarious. So
That's funny.
it was
That went all the way to
because
the printer.
all the way to the print, through
That's
proof copies. Kevin looked at him, Kelly looked at him, the whole 9 yards. Nobody noticed until
Dave,
one of his
You should
readers
try
comes
to-
back.
sneak your name right in Vigil Bound.
That's right. I could write
Get
Vigil
right
Bound.
on the top there.
And folks, this is why even at top, giant
No one would know.
publishers,
Mhm.
giant publishers that have been publishing for decades, you will still find mistakes in books because you can have 20 people look and stuff will still slip through.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. So it was actually because in that book, she went from using the built-in half sheet at the very beginning of the book to using a custom half sheet. And because she didn't use the built-in half sheet, she didn't fill in the little bit where she would have put the author's name, and the software, since it's registered to Kelly, just assumed that Kelly was the author.
I've got a bunch of copies of my second book in the Unwilling Soul series, Ungrateful God, and I was paging through them and found once again one of these. So I put in chapter icons in this kind of reissue with the new covers, and all the chapter icons look great except in one icon or one chapter where it was too small. It was like half the size.
Oh.
I'm just like, son of a.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Do you do
And
your
you
own print
can't-
formatting, Greg?
For these I did, yes, which is why it was a problem. I think if I had someone who's got more experience doing it, probably would not have happened that way. But this is the first time I'd done it on this particular version of this particular book. So if it's just the one mistake, I'm doing pretty well. But anyway, so now I have a box full of, we'll call them the irregular versions.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such a tiny
I
error.
know. It's just only the author would be really aggravated by
Yeah.
it, you know.
Yeah.
Did you find an error I have to fix?
Yeah.
is.
This is my
Yeah,
own error.
Last Humans has your name on the top of every page.
You take that back right now. It's not funny. I checked on purpose.
Actually, it is funny.
It is what? We
It
just
is
heard
funny.
the story.
The story is hilarious.
It's not funny at all. You're so mean.
The
Putting
best
out all my
part
dirty laundry.
was her reaction in the restaurant and how quickly she whipped out her laptop, slammed it down, and started going to fix it.
Now you know why I bring it everywhere I go.
Yep. I think the fix was uploaded by the time lunch was done. I think that might be the case. So.
It took one more minute than that, but it was pretty close.
Okay, fair.
Awesome. Awesome. So I'm not horribly late, just mostly late. Sorry about that.
It's fine. We've been discussing and chatting with the audience, and
I'm so impressed. I should probably pull up the chat, huh? We didn't have anything from last week, did we? Like anything we were supposed to share? I don't think we voted on anything last week.
Well, there's
Can't remember.
nothing. No.
No voting.
No
It was
polls,
just naming the group that we are.
Oh,
For
that's
entertainment.
right. That's right. It was naming your players. Thank
Crits
you.
and
I knew it
crap.
was something. What am I doing? Pulling up the. Yes, and for everyone interested, ANTP is up. The beginning. You can go watch it.
do you have a link for that?
No.
I think Greg's
It's
on the
wherever
case.
you get your podcast from.
Ah, okay.
Oh no, he's not.
Yeah, Og said, y'all be nice to me. I'm translating, but that's what he said. All right. Pop out chat. All right. We are good to go. So you've just been chatting, right? So we haven't started anything. I haven't missed anything too exciting. All right. So we'll start without a map. Because right now we're going to start with last week on righting wrongs. Are we ready?
I was going to say you missed 2 really good dad jokes and a poem.
Oh, I'm sad I missed the poem, but that's okay. I will watch it on the replay. I'm glad that Oddmar had it to share. Notice I didn't say anything about missing the dad jokes.
And the giant D20.
Yeah, Kelly has a Jess has a giant D20.
What? That's awesome. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful.
Kevin, you can feel better now. Kelly's not just taking credit for your book; she's also taking credit for Jess's dice. Per Shaunus.
That's me. Anyone who watches me regularly on Twitch knows that I habitually confuse people's names.
Oh, yeah.
It's frustrating.
That's fair. That's fair. Ask my kids; they'll say the same. Let's see. All right, and changes from last week. Valtrex. I'm pointing at you because you know who I'm pointing at because you know where the pictures are on my screen, right? Valtrex, I try not to say Jess, it's too confusing. Valtrex, I put the ravens on. You should be able to control the tokens now. So we will figure that out once we go to the map, which we shall do, of course. So we'll figure that out.
Just
Hopefully
keep
it works.
calling me Doltress.
Yeah, I'm just
Dolly.
Hey, Dolly. That's right.
Don't, and I'll stop responding to Jess. It'll be fine.
Until everyone else is like, no, you must call me Dolly. So last week we found our mostly fearless party in an underwater kingdom, well, city at least, of the sea elves. So there are lots of dolphins. It's really fun. But luckily, there is air within the buildings. So because there are other elves, it's not just sea elves. You know, there's a big event going on, and they do have places for visitors. So the main palace, it has air, and the marketplace, which is where they went, has air. And they went over there so they could have a little room to practice in. As they snuck in here, not quite sure what they were supposed to do, except Ishanis had a goal. And this is the same place that Helm sent them. So they don't know what that goal is yet. And as they're disguised and trying to pretend what they were, they decided they were players. That's what they got put in. So they are going to put on an act. They are the performers for the wedding. So that's why they are here in this wonderful mixed entertaining lot. And during the process, after they were accepted into the group, they all found out that Ishanis has a daughter he has never met, and she is the bride in the wedding. And we found out Ishanis is terminally ill. So we have more things going on with our party here, and we have to save them. And Zafin is dodging people for some reason no one knows about. And we now cut to everyone in the marketplace. Carlo, who is y'all's guide right now, Carlo brought you over there to the marketplace so that you could practice your act and get rest in before you had to entertain the party that happens before the wedding. So the wedding's tomorrow. This is the party before. And action.
Oh, the wedding is tomorrow?
Yes, wedding's tomorrow. Today you are performing at the party, so you get to walk around and entertain people.
Okay.
I am entertainment all itself. I'm a package. Someone just hold out the pack for tips, please, and I'll walk by and do my thing.
All right.
So does anyone else have any ideas on what they want to do at the party?
I gotta bring the map up again. So is there like a like, are we in the room before the party? Is the party already happening?
The party will happen miraculously as soon as y'all are done planning whatever it is you want to do.
Okay. All right.
It's
So-
magic.
We're back
It's D&D magic.
We're back in our rooms then, at the moment.
You're in the marketplace in a room they made for
Okay.
you, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But it is a private room. That's why there's no map. You don't really need one. It's just you guys.
Odmar is crumpling up pieces of paper and throwing them into the corner and writing on new ones and just furiously scribing as fast as he can.
I'm gonna start making paper airplanes out of his crumpled papers and just tossing them with prestidigitation, like blowing some wind and really making them soar.
I'm going to crumple them further and start juggling.
I just want to hear
For
Oddmar
all their
complaining
stress.
about, no, the Act 2 break is not strong enough.
Suddenly Oddmar turns into Russian.
Yes, I think he did turn Russian for some reason. I'm sorry.
Yes, that is what I am doing. I'm writing. I'm sure I will be done seconds before it is too late.
So to make sure that there's no chance that any of us can see what you've written until it's time to perform it.
That is possibly correct.
Is Carlo still with us?
Yes. Carlo's there just hanging out by the door.
Can I ask Carlo? Carlo, what can you tell me about the wedding party? How many people are in the wedding party? Are they all here?
I don't know. I do know that the bride and groom are here, and representatives from their family are here. But you know, the king is not going to come to our quaint little underwater city, even though he really should. It's lovely down here.
Have you met the bride?
I have seen the bride. She's beautiful, but I have not met her.
Oh man, how are we going to tell jokes if you don't know anything about her personality? What if we offend? This is important information. We need stat. What kind of woman is she?
Yes,
That's
it's
very-
important for the purposes
a
of the
good point.
roast.
That's a very good
I don't
point.
know that a roast is what anyone is looking for, Mr. Fault.
Unless it's roast beast.
Unless
I was going to say we all have some nicely roasted halibut.
cooked fish. Ugh, I've got enough things to worry about already.
Oh, don't worry. We have all kinds. It's not just all cooked.
Will we be able to drink at this event?
Oh, yeah. We sea elves know how to party. There'll be plenty of drinks. Don't worry. I mean,
Okay.
Zafin hasn't told you anything?
No, he hasn't.
He's remarkably tight-lipped about these things.
I forgot. Is Zafin known as Zafin now, or this is out of character?
Oh, I'm sorry. We were all. Oh, that's out of character. Out
Out
of
of
character.
character.
Carlo obviously knew Zafin.
Right, they were like old friends or something. But I thought Zafin was like trying to play it off as like, no, that's not me.
He was, but Carlo picked it up and knew he was faking it, and he was accepting it because he knows why Zafin doesn't want to be known.
Okay, all right.
But
I
now
remember
that
that
it's just the private people, Carlo kind of let loose a little bit.
Why don't you tell us about Zafin, Carlo?
See, Zafin, you're
Yeah.
traveling with these people. You've been gone almost 2 years. I don't know how long you've been with them, but you've been gone almost 2 years. You haven't told them anything? How can you be in this whole act and not share anything? I mean, when this guy drinks, he spills it all. So I don't know how he hasn't said anything.
Well, yeah, that's it's a lot to unpack.
Can I buy you a drink?
Where's the vodka?
I am wondering, though, Zafin, at this party, there will likely be other people who recognize you like I did and maybe not remember all the good times. Are you going to go like that?
I'd rather not go at all.
I don't know. You're
I
part of
guess
the
I'm
act.
going.
I don't know if the Master of Arms is going to let that happen. She remembers how many. She remembers everything.
Yeah, I
Last
know.
year, I forgot her graduation day. And yeah, that's why I have this duty now. I mean, I love you guys. This is great. So what are you going to do for the party? Curious.
Our playwright is writing a play right now.
Indeed.
He's editing a
No,
already
no,
written
no.
play.
Her voice is all wrong.
Carlos picks up one of the papers. There's a lot of M dashes on this thing.
I will be right back.
Hey, M dashes is a sign of a quality writer. Hey, there's a dog behind Kevin.
There
Kevin
is
should be
indeed.
two dogs.
taking the lead the whole time.
That's River.
That's River, yeah.
He doesn't want to be on camera.
Come back,
Nope.
River.
She's like, I'm out. Oh, look at the paper!
Yeah,
Dolly gets bonus points today.
nice. That's the prestidigitation.
All right. So, Zafin?
Yes. I'm really not. I don't know what you want from me at this point.
Zafin, why don't you disguise yourself and go and try find more out about the bride?
Yeah, I can only do that so much, and I don't think that's the play right this second.
Zafin,
Hint out
is
of
there?
character. You can put on like an actual costume. You know, you don't have to use a spell. You are players. They're not going to be freaked out if you put a costume on.
Well, sure.
So, sorry.
You could
All right,
put like makeup on. You could be a clown.
You could do all kinds of things.
We are definitely players.
Indeed.
And then his outsides would reflect his insides right now. Because you're acting a fool.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice.
Oh,
Zing!
did it get colder in here?
You just got dollied.
Indeed. Indeed. Oh.
Your heart won't go on.
Yes, I was, damn it, I was going to say.
Too slow.
She stole that like or stole my blankets,
Wow, nice.
stole my line.
So yes, I will absolutely not be going out there looking myself, and I'm going to minimize the amount of time that I'm out there at all.
Zafin, I've told you guys everything there is to know about me at this point, and that was not easy.
I understand that.
I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I'm not saying to tell us everything, but maybe we could know a little bit more so that we know what we should be worried about.
Yeah, if your dark past is going to get us thrown out an airlock into
Like-
swarm of sharks.
You know, there's a difference between like a couple unpaid parking tickets.
Wait, what a great idea. Let me write that down.
And, you know, tried to kill the king or something.
No. There's no assassination involved here. This is just your garden variety, kneecap worthy.
Are you in trouble with the sea elf mob?
Yes.
Well, they just wouldn't let me get back up. They just wouldn't give me enough time to get back ahead.
Do you have gambling debts?
I mean, you might call them that.
Did you play the sea ponies?
The
Sea
horses.
ponies.
The seahorses. You down at the sea track?
Liar's dice. Ship's captain crew. All of it.
Oh,
He
man.
always
We're gonna have to
always
play
liked
Liar's
the red
Dice
ones, and they blend
sometime.
in. He should not have put bets on the red ones.
It looks like you're drinking nothing whenever you drink.
I know. It
Please
like
drink this
occasionally it just goes away. It's like.
It's fresh seawater.
Oh.
All right.
So we're not
Okay.
all gonna get murdered because of you, right? Like you didn't murder anybody or do any like capital crimes. It's just you're a deadbeat, and then right.
How much are you in for? Like, we have recently come into what to me seemed like a decent amount of money. I have no use for it.
A little bit.
Give
much
us
am I in for?
anything appearing as a fact, please. A number.
So
a
out of
name.
character, I have no idea. Not a
So
clue.
make it up, man. Improv.
Yeah.
Or the DM can decide how much
We
you
could-
owe.
we could
Because, of
have-
course, there's interest and stuff. And
You could have Aladmar shake him upside down until some secrets start spilling out.
What's your bookie's name? I might know him.
that's a good point. Toddmar still furiously scribbling.
Your bookie's name should be Lurch.
Okay. Lurch, apparently. Lurch, Lurch is kind of a big dude. He's not real coordinated, so when he walks around, hence the name.
Does he
Hey,
play a
man.
harpsichord?
I got that. That's a deeper Lurch reference than the you rang I was going to go for. That's better.
So I don't know if he plays any instruments.
You know, they can be reasoned with. They want their money, and you can't get money from a dead person. So
That's true.
It's true. It's true.
Wait till they find out how much money we all have.
Well, they won't if someone won't tell them.
It's true. It's true. But
Do you think they might be at the wedding?
Yes. Somebody
Oh.
will.
Oh, Lurch will be at the wedding. He said
Okay.
everything.
So this could get interesting.
It's been 2 years. If you disguise yourself, everything will be fine. It'll be
How
fine.
much do you owe?
Yeah, why
I
don't
mean,
you
nobody
just pay
pays
him
attention
off?
to the players. It'll be fine.
what
Yeah,
if
it'll
we
be fine.
poison him?
Whoa!
What? No. Lurch is a vital part of our economy. Look,
That
I'm-
escalated
I'm-
quickly.
Yeah, I'm protecting Zafin. You know, I mean,
Not like
he's an old
not
member.
death poison. Like give him horrible diarrhea poison.
Ah,
We have to
or
go away.
trade the antidote for the dead.
So that's a good one there.
That is
Wow.
That's going for the.
You guys just took this chaotic evil.
Yeah.
Surprisingly dark turn from it.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
sorry,
just
that was
like,
very out of
I'm
character.
dying. I don't care.
He wants to meet his daughter. Damn it! Like he's.
Actually, I think he's just desperate to talk about something else and think about something else. So,
Okay.
yes, obviously, a good person would not do that, and Ashanis is a good person and would frown upon anyone who even attempted that action.
We could do the same plan, but with the horrible diarrhea poison, and just who knows how long it will last if we don't
What
give him
if?
the antidote.
What if we just found out how much money he owes and pay it?
What if we
Because
don't
then we'd
that
have to
much
give
money?
up money.
You don't know how much it is. It might not be much. What if it's like seashells or something? It could be sand dollars. You don't know.
So do I need to like infiltrate in there and like casually attempt to find out how much is
That's
owed,
not bad.
but not
Except
reveal
there's someone
that
in the freaking room who knows how much money he owes. Why do we need to do all that? Why doesn't he just say how much money he owes?
Oh,
Don't you have
somewhere.
a truth ring? Can you make him tell the
I
truth?
do have the truth ring. I forgot. All right, I'm going to get out the truth ring, which, for the benefit of the audience, reminder, does not work. But Shaunus does not know that, and he
neither
totally
does,
feels like he
neither
has
does
to
Zapin either, technically.
shine it at people. So I'm going to
So-
go up to Zafin
Mhm.
with the ring and ask him, how much money do you owe? It looks like I'm threatening.
Yeah. How much money do you owe?
How much money do you owe?
It's I could make it up if I could just get some time. 15.
That's not the question. The truth ring senses this is not true.
Yeah, about 15.
15,
I've been up higher
Gold?
than that.
15,000?
Yeah, closer to 15,000.
15, okay, so 15,000. 15 large, I believe, is sometimes the parlance.
As one might say.
Okay. Guys, we're going to need more money or a plan B.
The
Righting
diarrhea's
wrong,
not looking
season
so
2.
bad right now, is it? The diarrhea idea has legs.
The
Now,
search for
Carlo-
more money.
Carlo, how much are we being paid for this play that we're going to put on?
The play? I have no idea. I can ask the Master of Arms. But it can't be more than 25 gold because expenses are included too. And this is not a cheap place to be at.
So like 25,000 is probably not.
25 gold.
Okay, all right.
Total.
That would be quite a run of shows to make
Yeah.
up the difference. So,
Be here for the next 30
live
years.
underwater for the next 300 years.
We,
Yeah,
we
that's-
owe money
yeah.
in thousands. We are paid in singles.
That's a residency at the barrage forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's good job security.
Well, Shaunus, I have a great idea on how you can get a few minutes alone to talk to your daughter about her
Yeah.
condition. Yeah, it's great. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to prestidigitate a whole bunch of crap all over her wedding dress at this
Oh,
party.
God.
And she's going to be like super messy. And be like, we have a wonderful tailor here who can clean you up nice and quick. And then you get to take her back and like help her clean up her dress and talk to her about her illness.
How fortunate that
Perfect plan.
Ishanis is not only an actor in our troupe, but he's also our costumes person. So
I
looks to fix this problem.
Yeah.
So first we need to give the bride diarrhea.
Yep.
no.
And
No, we are not. We are not giving her diarrhea. We are not ruining her dress on her wedding day.
But it can
I
be
will
unruined
find a
because
way.
Dolly can just clean it up again.
I can
Yeah,
get
I'll
the bird to crap on it.
Yes, that's great. It's good that we have so many fecal-related options, but I will talk to her under honest pretenses.
Sorry,
Okay.
comment.
Right outside the door, there's like. Sorry, it's the best dolphin I got. That's all you got. And
I thought that
so
was a raven. I need to
there was no
poop.
poop involved. That's how you know the difference. So Carlo turns around. He's like, oh, hey, it's time. They're ready for you.
So the dolphin gets the
Dolphin.
5 minutes to curtain job.
Well, we got to go through the water, right? Like it's in
Right.
between.
The green room, yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we supposed
I
to
don't
do?
Well, right now you're going to go to the party and entertain people.
I have
Okay.
the play.
We're gonna just in
Great.
time.
I
How
am going
fortunate.
to disguise myself via mundane methods.
Okay. All right. So you all put your little helmets on. You all swim across. And you go up, and you're going to go up to the 3rd floor. He takes you up the stairs. The entrance is on the left-hand side. So if you want to pull your people in, you're just going to have to pretend there's a whole lot more people wandering around. It's been very busy. So I already have Carlo in there. It looks like Odd's in there. There you go. So you enter from there. You should be able to bring your raven. see if you can pull it up. It should be on the character sheet, and you should be able to see it. One is flying and one is perched. Let me know if it worked, if I did it right. Yay! It worked. I have learned one thing.
Oh, why are you? Okay.
Well, you want to go on the other end, though, right? We're coming from that entrance where everyone else is.
Yeah.
You have to select. You probably have the wrong. You figure it out. I do that constantly. So as you enter this gorgeous room, it is completely decorated. These huge columns are actually dressed up like trees. So they look like huge trees. There's bark on them and leaves and everything. And in these two little round things, there's a little pools of some swimming fish, and there's like an octopus over here, and there's some coral, and it's just one of those things like when you go and you get to pet them and stuff, like in one of those little places where you pick up things. That's what this looks like.
Oh,
Like
I
a
thought it was
tide
part of the
pool for
buffet.
kids. It could be. So they're in here. So they're in here on both sides. So they're all in there. Over on, I don't know, I want to say, stage left because we're looking at the stage over there, but is the bartender. What was her name? Binky. So the bartender Binky is down there. So she's down there. So she, if you remember, is the one who gave you drinks to begin with. So she will recognize you guys. In the middle, we have our cute little bard. Apparently that bard gets all over the place. So the bard is sitting there just entertaining as people come in. All around you, there are tons of elves. There are high elves that are like taller than everyone else and gorgeous, beautiful dresses and everything. They do not look like they've been underwater at all. Somehow they're just stunningly beautiful. They're all over. You also see plenty of sea elves walking around. They all seem to be walking on very tall platform shoes. It's the style right now. Of course, it might be the style because they're trying to be as tall as their, the other elves that are there. So they're walking around on platform shoes. But there's lots of sea elves around. There's even one family of Tritons off in the corner, looking very uncomfortable, not quite sure what to do with themselves. Well, you assume they're family. There's one group of Tritons in the corner, not sure what to do with themselves.
In the corner of this round room?
Yep. In the corner of the round room.
Which corner? Yeah, of the round room.
I was trying to remember how to do the little ping thing.
Click and hold.
Oh, I don't know why I always forget that because it doesn't work very well for me. That's why.
You have to be on the pointer tool.
Yes.
On which thing? Pointer?
Yep.
There you go.
There.
Oh, the middle
There.
corner. Oh, okay.
All right. So over there by the couches and the two chairs over there. So that's where they are. They're the Triton family over here. And all the way across, you can see right across, you see what looks to be, you would assume, having, been to these kind of things before, that this is the groom and the bride. And they are there with these two guards, and there is a line waiting to see them on either side. So they're taking turns coming in to go see the talk to the groom and the bride. And the groom is obviously a high elf. Very, very, you can tell by looking at him. And then the daughter has a slightly blue tinged skin. She has long, long blonde hair, and she's taller than you would expect for a Triton, but shorter than you would expect for a high elf. And she looks actually extremely happy. So.
Then she does not look like a Shaughness.
Thank you.
She looks very, very happy.
That was going to be my question, so thank you for telling me that already.
Welcome. All right.
Sean,
Okay,
what's your
I
reaction
am-
to seeing her?
Odmar is sending everybody the play on Discord.
Is there
Dolly,
part for? Oh,
to
I
your
should bring
question-
Captain Wyvern in. Sorry, let me do that.
To your question, Dolly, Shaughness is having to focus on keeping his heart beating. He's not, doesn't know what to feel.
Apparently, Ashanis needs to learn a script. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this. For the record, I have no idea what this script is.
None of
And
us
I'm
have
very
ever seen
None of
excited.
us do.
None of us have ever seen it.
Oh my
Well, I
god.
hope Oddmar does.
Oh, yes.
And also, did we come up with a name for the players? Because Carlo has to announce you that you're here.
I thought Jess came up, or Dolly came up with one last week, I believe.
But our individual players, like our actor names.
Oh, I could just say, was it Kristen Karp? Was that the name of the group? Oh, Kristen Crap. I wrote that down and I don't know why.
Crits and Crap.
Crits and Crap. That's it. Is that the name of the group?
Crits and Crap.
Okay, Crits and
I mean, Crits and Karp is also quite funny, so.
Kristen Crap? That was the name, right?
What?
Was it Crap or Carp? I just remember I put 2 Ks. That's right. So this is it. I just didn't write it right because they weren't real words.
I'm reading the script.
I would highly recommend
Okay,
someone get ready to clip this. This is
I-
going to be
I have a button.
extremely clip-worthy.
You have a button because I have no idea. They're reading the script now. All right. So, let's
All right,
see. Where
I guess-
is? Go ahead.
Should we need to sort of do like a master of ceremonies thing, announcing ourselves and what we're
Yes.
about to do.
Carlo is just gonna stick up here, and he holds onto the tree, so he's just a little higher than all the crowd, and he's like, "Attention, honored guests of Sea Elf Underwater City, welcome, welcome. I am proud to present the acting troupe of Kristen Karp. They are here to entertain you, so please, please enjoy. All right, take it away, guys. Good luck."
Okay, Odmar goes center stage, bows to the audience, and says, "This is the voyage of the cursed dragon ship by Udmar Stormwater. Our story begins deep in the trackless sea, where the tiny cursed dragon ship sailed, surrounded for hundreds of miles in every direction by nothing but water. No problem for such as yourselves, but for the air-breathing crew, a single mistake meant certain death."
Dun, dun, dun.
I am a Shaunus, and a single mistake means certain death out here. I am cranky about that.
I am Valtrex. And what is that falling out of the sky toward our tiny and cursed dragon ship?
As the crew watched, a gigantic golden butt with a stupid hat on top lowered itself to the deck. It was covered in farts and yelled at everyone in its big fart voice.
I am the mighty god Helmbutt, and I am here to tell you what to do because Captain Wyvern is stupid and weak.
Hey.
She did some stupid stuff, and now you all must pay for her crimes. And also, I am lazy and could do all this much more easily myself. Woo!
I am Master Fault, and I think you are stupid too. What if we don't do what you say?
I am Helmbutt, and if you don't do what I say, I will turn all of you into butts too. And then you will just lay around farting all of the time. Is that what you want to do? Woo!
I am Master Fault, and oh no, you can't turn my best friend Odmar into a butt. We will do what you say for his sake.
I am Dollatress, and I find this whole arrangement ridiculous. Valtrix, where is Captain Wyvern? Whose problem this is?
I am Valtrex, and the captain is afraid of butts, and has run below decks.
I am Captain Wyvern, and I am scared and weak. Make the butt go away.
I am Helmbutt, and I command you to go to the island of mushrooms and do some stuff that's very important. Just not so important that I would tell you what that is. Woo!
And with that, Helmbutt farted himself back up into the sky.
I am Ashanis, and I am cranky about this.
And the cursed dragon ship sailed to the island of mushrooms.
I'm Valtrex, and here we are at the island of mushrooms. This is a stinky island. We may not be safe. I think it is. Oh, I think that this is lizard people I smell.
I am Dolatrus. I am not worried, as long as we have our wonderful friend Oddmar here to keep us safe.
I am Valtrex, and I thank you for setting my mind at ease about our safety, Daltrust. Daltrust.
I am the lizard man, and I am the chief of the lizard people. We have a lot of mushrooms.
I am Ashanis, and this sounds like a mystery. Mysteries distract me from my sad and painful backstory. Where are all your mushrooms?
I am the lizard man, and we gave all our mushrooms to the lizard person god because we love them so. The lizard person god is wonderful and takes all our mushrooms and kills all our babies. Isn't that the best?
I am Niffin, and I think we should all shoot the lizard person god with our bows and arrows.
I am Dolatrus, and are we sure that is the best thing to do? Helmbutt only commanded us to come to the island of mushrooms, and now here we are. We should go get ice cream instead.
I am Valtrex, and those mushrooms are very expensive, I think.
I am Dolatrus, and I have now changed my mind. Let's go and shoot the lizard god person with all our bows and arrows.
I am Ashanis, and this is much less mysterious than I thought. I am cranky again.
So the brave party walked to the lizard person god and started shooting him with all their bows and arrows.
I am the lizard person god, and
Oh my
you
God.
can never defeat me. See my power. Woo!
I am Master Fault, and why are you waving your lizard hands? Best friend Oddmar, attack the lizard person god and teach them a lesson.
I am Oddmar, and I am a shirt.
Oh no!
I am Dolatrus, and what are we to do now that the lizard person god has turned Oddmar into a shirt? We must be clever on our own.
I am Valtrex, and I curse you, lizard person god, for turning my great friend Oddmar into a shirt.
I am Ashanis, and my only friend is a shirt. I am cranky, but at least I am not thinking about my sad and painful backstory.
I am Niffin, and have some more arrows, lizard person god.
I am the lizard person god, and I told you, I will not be defeated, not as long as I have my magic amulet. Hey, give me that back.
I am Dolatrus, and now I cannot be defeated.
Once Dolatrus has stolen the lizard person god's magic amulet, the party beats the evil god to death with much drinking and laughter.
I am the god of the amulet, and all of you work for me now. You will all be rich beyond belief and eat ice cream all the time. You only have to kill people between the hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. with weekends off. Woo.
I am Dolatrus, and I am your newest and most bestest employee.
I am the lizard person god with the different voice, and I was only faking about being beaten to death. I am yoinking my amulet away from you and disappearing at that box. Woo!
No, I am Bellatrix, and I will find that lizard person god and take back my amulet god, and I will never go hungry again. Ice cream for days.
I am Niffin, and I think that's the wrong movie.
I'm Valtrex, and follow me. The lizard person god works for my dad. I know where he lives.
I am Ashanis, and this news makes me deeply, deeply cranky.
I am Master Fault, and can I just wear Oddmar out of here?
The end.
All right. The sea elves
End
in the
scene.
audience are cheering uproariously. They're like, this is the best thing they've ever heard. Yay! The high elves are kind of politely clapping, looking at each other like, what the heck was that? And the Tritons are just trying not to get noticed.
I'm gonna prestidigitate all of the paper airplanes I had made and just like blow them all out into the audience and be like, and here's the first draft.
The sea elves are grabbing for the paper. They're so excited. And suddenly they're rushing you all and they're like, can you sign this? Can you sign this?
I hold the backpack open in front of Oddmar and say, "Yep, it's 2 gold per signature from Oddmar, the greatest ever playwriter." Yeah,
Sure, 2 gold. Why not? Heck, the gift we bought for this was like 50 gold. We can do 2 gold. This is awesome. I'm going to say you got 14 people that agreed and paid you 2 gold.
yeah.
Nice.
Oddmar,
They're expecting
I will write
everyone's
it down.
signature, though.
14 gold. Since I am now your publisher, agent, and
Right.
editor, I will take 50% of the.
If you're all of those roles, you should get more than that.
Thank you very much, everybody. That was very sweet of you to do. I appreciate that.
Are you kidding? That was our pleasure, literally.
Yeah.
Like, literally our pleasure.
I was dying.
I'm
I didn't
not
see a
anxious
single
to get
attack,
back
for the
to my sad and painful backstory now.
You can have fun. Okay, Carlo comes up to y'all. You've had the signatures. Does anyone want to do anything else at the party real quick?
I would like to go over to the group of Tritons.
Okay.
Do they look familiar to me at all? Do I know? Okay. I'm just going to ask them if they are with the bride's party or the groom's party.
Okay. So you go over there, yeah? All right.
Yep.
So you're over by the Tritons, and the Tritons are just looking at you. They're like, I don't see why we had to be here if you were going to be here. Is it because you're with the players? Does your family know you're with the players? Who are you?
I think I hear someone backstage needs me. I'll be back.
Dude, you literally have the line. I am Ashanis.
Yeah, I know. I am a Shaunus, and I do not know what you're talking about.
For the record, I was going to say when you said I'm a Shaunus, I'd be like, wait, so the play was real?
Yeah, no, I am going to say I'm sorry. I got you confused with someone else and walk off.
Interesting. They turn and you hear as you walk away, you hear them go, they said we had to be here because they had to have members from all the races here. I mean, if they already have him, we can leave, right? This is like so uncomfortable.
All right, I'll note that. I will also look towards the bride and groom table while walking back, but deliberately, attempt to not make eye contact, just like a glance. And does she still seem happy?
She is. She's laughing and joking, and she keeps touching her groom. She touches his hair, she touches his hand, she's really happy.
Is the mother of the bride there?
Mother of the bride's not there. You don't see, none of their family is there,
Okay.
and you don't see his family there either. So they're either in the crowd somewhere, but they're not sitting right beside him.
I will scan the crowd for her.
Okay.
And I am not getting involved in the action, but I am keeping an eye on Ishanis, and if he looks like he needs help, then I will be there for him. But otherwise, I'm just going to stand back.
Okay. You look around in the crowd, and you do see a woman that seems familiar. Will you roll? No, you don't have to roll anything. You would either recognize her or you wouldn't. She looks really familiar. So she has she's standing the same way. She's wearing the same type of jewelry, all the silver that she always wore. And you see her long, beautiful hair. And she looks really, really the same, but it's from the back. So you don't know for sure if that's her. And you're not close enough to hear him talking.
Okay. I will go back to the rest of the group.
All right. So as you're back, Carlo comes over to Oddmar and says, Oddmar, the bride and groom adored your play, and they would really like to meet the playwright.
Oh, I would be amenable to that. That would be fine. Could you introduce me to them?
Yeah, absolutely. If you'll follow me.
Certainly.
All right. So you're going over here. The guard nods at Carlo to acknowledge. And then the bride and groom turn to you. And the bride is like, that was a beautiful play. You're Oddmar, I'm assuming, yes?
Yes.
Oh, it is such a pleasure to meet you. I'm so glad you came. It was very, very funny.
Thank you. I am very glad that you enjoyed it. It all happened exactly that way.
Oh, it's the groom turns. He's like, oh, it's a true story?
Absolutely.
The whole farting god stuff and everything?
Yes. Helm is a terrible god.
Oh, that was about Helm. That's even funnier now.
I told you a giant butt with a hat on it is Helm.
That really doesn't narrow it down when it comes to the gods.
That is a fair point.
Now, honey, let's be nice. We want blessings on our wedding today. Blessings. Yes, yes, blessings, blessings. So, do you have something awesome planned for tomorrow? Do you have a song that you're singing? I'm excited to see what the players will do at the wedding. I mean, we have a full orchestra for most of it.
I could come up with a poem for you.
Oh, that would be beautiful. I love poetry.
It might
My mom used to read me poetry all the time.
Did she now? Where is your mother?
I don't see her right now, but she wasn't feeling well. I don't know. She's not a honey. This is not something we talk about with other people around. Yeah, she'll be at the wedding tomorrow.
Valtrex, did you put diarrhea potion in her drink?
Well, I did not mean to be intrusive, but of course, obviously, we would love to meet her, and I am very honored to meet the two of you, and wish you all of the happiness in the world. And
can it be canon now that Oddmar farts in Scottish bagpipes?
Sorry.
Me.
That was for something else, and I forgot I put that through to y'all.
Apparently, it is Zafin who farts in Scottish bagpipes.
Excellent. Well, please feel free to linger. Eat whatever you want. Please drink. Enjoy the party.
Thank you. I will do that. And I wish all of Tyr's happiness on you.
Thank you.
I'm going to
thank you.
I'm going to sidle up to Ishanis while juggling and be like, I don't know why Helm sent us here, and who knows if we ever find out, but we are all trying to help you address your family concerns, and you're not really doing it.
I will turn to Master Fault, and I will say, I am Ishanis, and I am cranky, and knock one of his juggling balls out of his hand and walk away.
Uncalled for. Act like that and your heart won't go on.
Odmar is going to wind his way back to Ishanis, and I have some news for you, and you should be calm. But the mother of the bride is here. She was not feeling well, and so she is not in the room. But she will be there for the wedding tomorrow.
I thought I saw her. I could be wrong. I need time to think about how to handle this properly. I didn't think about what I would do when I actually got here. And I don't know yet how to handle it. Thank you for letting me know. The wedding is tomorrow. These people are not going to vanish between now and tomorrow. What time of day is it, DM?
Evening.
Evening.
Dinner time.
Okay. So this is basically the reception.
Before the wedding. Yeah.
The wedding is in the morning.
The wedding. Yes. Sunrise. Early.
How do they know? How do they know it's sunrise?
Well, they're not that far down. You
Okay.
can still see the light.
All right. All right, that's
Let's-
not as much time as I had hoped for.
That's the wedding sunrise. And
right.
as you come, there are servants that like flooded through the door, and they are handing out glasses. And half of them have glasses with some kind of alcoholic beverage on the inside. It's kind of greenish and smells like salt water, but surely it's more than that. And so hands all of that out. And then the other servants have a tray that has little cakes on them. And when you pick up the cake says happiness to Vanashan and Aerolach.
I take a tray of drinks and a tray of cakes.
A tray. All right, when you do that, the server's like, "Wow, I'm gonna
Thank
eat
you very
more."
much.
Okay. You're welcome. So they go back and get more. So they're handing all of these out. And as they all quiet down as the drinks are handed out and the cakes are handed out. And the groom stands up holding his, he stands up and the bride takes his hand and they stand up to address the whole party with the drinks in one hand and the cakes in the other. And they're like, the groom, Aerolach says, "Thank you for coming to this wedding. I much appreciate all of you coming out to the middle of nowhere to congratulate me, the third son, on finding a bride of somewhat noble blood. And we shall party hard tonight, because tomorrow I shall be wed." And Vanashan, her smile slowly faded as the conversation kept going down, and she's squeezing his hand just a little tighter, and she's like, "Yes, thank you so much for coming to a long and happy life." And the whole audience says, "Long, happy life." And they all drink and eat cake.
Oh, that reminds me, Ishanis, I think the groom is kind of a prick.
Yeah, I'm picking up on that.
We should give him diarrhea.
I'm okay with that. I'll turn to Valtrex and say I'm okay with that. And while looking at Valtrex, I'll smack another one of Master Fault's balls out of his hand again.
He's really good at that.
All right.
I am going to find Zafin.
Okay.
Unless he's left.
Nope. I'm just kind of keeping quiet and small and out of the way for the moment.
Zafin, excuse me. Not Zafin. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Say no more. Say no more.
That's right. Do you know where the bride and groom's family would be kept, like where they would stay?
I'm not entirely certain, but I have a good idea where that might be. I assume I do. Yes.
You know,
Okay.
we could just offer after-hours entertainments to the bride and groom this evening at the celebration, the after-hours celebration, and then get ourselves an exclusive invite to the private party where the real money is. And of course, you being able to deal with your very sad and traumatic past to deal with.
Thank you, Dolly. My thought is that I am trying to get to her mother, to talk to her first.
I think we can probably make that happen.
I don't know how to make that happen, but that's what I would like to do.
Is Duder from the guy that knew me and I knew him?
Carlo?
Yes. Is Carlo here in the room?
Yep.
All right.
He's hanging out. He's supposed to be keeping an eye on y'all, so.
Got it. So I'll wander over to Carlo and say, hey, Carlo, for reasons, you know where the bride's family staying?
Sad and traumatic reasons.
Man, y'all are a deep bunch. Yeah, I'm sure they're in the top tower. That's where all the honored guests come. So they're in the top tower. You know the 4 columns that were around? They're going to be at the very top floor up in there.
Yeah.
I'm sure. That's where all the honored guests go. I'm not even allowed up there.
That sounds about right. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Well,
does the tower have a window?
No, because then we would all drown.
I wouldn't.
I mean, I wouldn't drown either. You're right. But they would. They are high elves after all.
What if the groom were to escort you up? Huh?
Well, if you want to see the bride's family, I'm not sure the groom is the one to take.
Constantly juggling.
And maybe on the way he could ask for your blessing.
Oh, it's a booming voice, Oddmar.
Well, you know, Zape, what's your name in here? I don't remember. Niffin?
Niffin. We're going with Niffin.
Sorry. I did see Lurch over in the corner. Niffin.
Me too.
Niffin. Remember when we used to play dice when we were supposed to be in archery class?
Mm-hmm.
If you take those back stairs, you can probably get there without anyone noticing.
I kind of guessed that might be the case, but appreciate the heads up.
Hey, that's for this easy gig. I do expect a cut of that signing money, though.
Flip 'em a gold. It was a little thin.
I'll take a gold. All right.
Okay, so I think my plan is to just go to the tower and ask to see the mother of the bride. I don't know if anyone wants to come with me.
Distracting everyone by doing a cool, I'll be like, and now it's time for the mystical point of our play. And I start like doing fireworks and like levitating and prestidigitating wind and noises and just making a huge distraction because I love the attention. And also the bag is wide open. Please throw coins inside.
I'll pick up the bag and carry it around to everyone.
Cool.
And I will follow Ishanas.
Ishanas, should we do this thing?
I appreciate you coming. Yes.
Okay. Let's go.
We have to
show
swim
you how
to get there.
He has to come.
Right.
Okay,
Are we
stay
going outside?
No, we're gonna pretend it's connected. I couldn't figure out how to make it happen.
Fair
It doesn't
enough.
make any sense at all to me to have those things.
I mean, anybody who wants to come with me can come. I'm not asking people not to.
Prex, are you staying here or coming with?
I will stay, and I will turn myself into various small animals for entertainment value.
And be ready with the diarrhea potion.
Right.
Is it just the raven's poop? Just have them do a flyby crop dusting of
Maybe while we are on our little mission, those who stay behind could investigate this lurch situation.
Yeah, we could do that.
Also, aren't we supposed to be figuring out why the factories are spewing crap out into the ocean?
Oh,
it's
yeah.
true.
Oh,
Forgot
that's why
about
fault.
that.
I forgot
Yes, we're
about that's why.
supposed to be doing things.
Oh,
yeah.
environmental destruction.
Ah,
Forgot about
Going
that.
down the vibe. Jeez.
Right.
once we get enough money to gamble from this beautiful display that I'm putting on, we can, get in with the guy and rub
Get back up.
shoulders.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
All right.
right, Birdie. I kind of forgot about that. What's up with that somewhat noble blood thing?
All right,
Wow.
so we have Valtrex, Master Fault, and Dolly staying at the party right now. And we have Zafin, Ishanis, and Admar going up to the tower.
Sounds right.
Yes? Okay. All right, so let's take, let's go, I don't know, Zafin, or I guess Ishanis, it's your main one, you roll, and Dolly, you roll. Whoever's higher, we're doing you first.
Okay.
Just roll a d20.
Roll a d20.
Do it! Do it! Nuh-uh, what is it? What is it?
19.
Ooh, that kill is
Nice.
nice.
8.
8.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna save
Oh,
the
but I-
party first. Right.
Saving the best for
Where's
last.
the story? Okay. Hang on, I need to go get my dice.
All right. You're like, no, I need my d20. Hold on. That is pretty fun. All right. So the at the party, the Dolly's doing her awesome stuff, and Master Fault is collecting coins right now. And as Dolly does a particularly awesome trick where she is just floating right above the crowd, the cleric that helped Admar earlier, so that was Cleric Barbazon. So he comes up, he's like, that's amazing. I want to play. I have some tricks too.
All right. Let's see what you got. Show me what you got.
All right, ready?
Show me what you got.
No, no,
Exactly.
no.
So wait, it's a rap battle now?
It's a magic off.
With magic.
Magic off. Yeah, we're having a magic off.
All right. So the cleric sits and talks to their god, and then points at one of the people over there, and the person hovers over the ground and does 3 flips and goes down and is wearing completely different clothes.
Oh.
Ha ha ha!
All
Looks like
right,
they're sort of
all right.
wasting the god's time, but anyway.
My god likes the entertainment.
That's not bad. Okay. But can you... Hang on, let me pull up my spell list.
Oh, just be
But-
fun. I don't care. Just don't think you can do it later.
Oh, okay. I was like, I gotta make sure I could actually do that.
This
I don't
is
know why
special
clerics don't just make
non-combat
stuff-
magic.
Yes, non-combat magic.
Special non. Okay. Well, I'm still levitating, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I'm gonna just like, oh no, that would be terrible. Don't do that at all. Oh god, I would just ruin the whole party. No,
You should
no.
do that.
Totally gonna
It
do
might
it. You're
murder
totally gonna do
everyone.
it. All right, what are you doing?
I was gonna cast Thunderclap and like have like a big and make like a big, huge firework type sparkly explosion at the same time. But I realized that sort of concussive force might blast some walls out or might damage some shields that's holding water out of
You
this.
can aim that into empty space. There's a lot of, just
It projects out from me. Thunderclap projects out
yeah,
from me.
but like 10 feet.
Right. But the air doesn't stop moving. And this is an enclosed tin
This
can.
is non-combat magic.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it's a city underwater that has air. We can use magic to hold these walls together.
All right. Then I won't worry so much about killing everyone. I guess I've been watching too much Abyss.
You might be knocking people down. Hey, Abyss was totally scientific, totally, like completely realistic and everything that. Yeah, no, I can't even keep saying that. So keep going.
Yeah. So I'll do that, and then I'll do like a ray of frost, and I'll use the wind to like blow it over the whole crowd, and it starts like snowing on everybody. I'm like, yeah, like glitter snow, and yeah. That's
the
what
sea elves they're so enthralled. Like the whole audience, even the high elves are lifting their glasses to catch some in their glasses ice. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. I don't know, Barbazan. What are you gonna do next? I mean, that was awesome. I can't. Barbazan's like, huh, you are very impressive, young lady.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Let us see. Let us see what we can do. For Act 2, we shall. I have no idea. I'm lost. What spells can a cleric do? I have no idea what a cleric can do. I probably should look that up.
If he makes barbecue fall out of the sky, I'm going back down.
I don't know. I know. He's a cleric. No, I know what he's going to do. He's going to be like, excuse me, dear, talking to Valtrex. Excuse me. I notice you have a raven. May I borrow him for a second? I won't hurt him.
Oh, no. Oh, no, we've heard that before.
Okay. But he poops a lot.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'll prestidigity blah, 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 it all off of me. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
All right, excellent. So he takes the raven and he motions to his shoulder, and the raven looks at Valtrex. And Valtrex obviously already gave her okay, right? So the raven's like, all right. So the raven comes over and lands on his shoulder, and he's pretty heavy. So, the cleric went down just a little bit, and then he's like, okay, watch this. And he whispers at the raven. And the raven goes, Valley. Friend.
Ooh.
Ha 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 ha! I have taught the raven to speak.
It already knew how to speak. You can't claim that as your trick.
He just told me that he only knew the word valley. But I told him he must express how he feels about valley. And he has. Friend.
Aww.
You need to work on training him better. That's your act. Gosh, this cleric over here is showing you up. All right. Act 2.
And while you're doing it, the cleric is petting the raven behind his neck. He's put his head down and he's petting the feathers right here.
All right. I can go totally crazy, right? And I can just disobey the laws of D&D and have fun with what I've got here.
Yes, that is what we're doing right now.
I cast meteor.
No, I'm going to use spells that I have. Yeah. So I'm going to start summoning this chaos bolt. I'm like, you're a chaos bolt. And I'm going to blast it up into the sky and then shoot 3 magic missiles at it. And it explodes in an even bigger firework. Ah! And then there's sparkles of magic falling down around everyone. And it glows, and everywhere it touches, it makes everything hang on, I have to see what the chaos bolt was. If it's lightning or poison or...
It makes everything poisony.
It makes everything poisonous. Hooray!
We're back to Valtrex's plan after all.
That's diarrhea.
Yeah.
Chupa, how do I...
It's coming out like a Joker plot here.
I'm not trying to hurt one of them. Okay, all right. 2d8.
Do your best, Mark Hamill.
It's going to be either 3 or 8. So let's see. 3 is fire, which could be fun. I could light the whole party on fire. That could be fun.
Get a volunteer and light a fart. We're on that theme, so.
Yeah.
It's true. Everyone, point your butts at the sky. How celestial gas is.
Come on, high elves, get into it.
How much participate in this ridiculousness that I've offered.
Yeah.
Little flames.
Out of everyone's butt who actually obeyed. The high elves went to the bar now. They're done with this nonsense. They're like, I need another drink. The sea elves are like, oh yeah, that was fun. And the Tritons are smiling for the first time all night.
See, it's not just me. We are a genetically cranky race.
All right, so Eric, what do you got?
All right. One more. I have one more trick. And I've been working on this one. I've been training them since I got here. So the cleric goes over and he whispers to Valtrex, as he leaves, he goes, I always wanted to be a druid. And he goes over and he talks to the water in those big ponds of water. And you see octopuses jump out. So there are 3 on the circle. They just jump out and they're all around there. And he goes, okay, now. And he starts clapping. And the octopi, start dancing. So they're dancing up there. The octopi are just having a great old time dancing, and everyone's clapping. And they're having a great old time until one of the sea elves grabs one and bites its leg. And Barbara-san is like, oh, are you? That was my... It's over. And the raven jumps up, because obviously he's very upset. And Barbara-san says, I'm leaving. And he gets up and leaves. And that's how it ends.
Oh.
I win. Bye. All the money is mine.
I'm gonna do a fresh round with the bag, asking, and I'm gonna make a point to go visit Lurch with the bag, and kind of shake it at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shake it
I'll
at
go to the
Lurch.
bar also and grab a couple of drinks for those of us who stayed behind Valtrix, Masterfall, myself,
Yeah.
and maybe a 4th, and then be like, oh, I thought one of our other friends had stayed behind, but I guess you can have this drink. Lurch, who are you, sir?
Lurch looks at you and goes, I do not accept drinks from strangers. Though that was quite a performance you put on. We could get to know each other better.
All right, I'll have this drink then, and you can buy me another one later.
That might be arranged, my darling. So, you people obviously are not players. What are you doing here?
I already ship it.
Everyone knows I'm like 68, right?
I'm already coming up with a couple name. Is it Dirch? Is it Lolly?
Lolly? I think
Lurchitress?
that's-
Lurlatris. There you go.
Lurchlatris.
Lurlatris.
Yeah, so you are obviously not players. So what are you doing here?
We're on a top secret mission. I'm just kidding. Really, we just got trapped on this boat that was bringing people out to this wedding, and this dolphin took my ball, and I followed it down, and then someone confused us for the players, and I am an enterprising woman and took the opportunity, and here we are.
Interesting. Dolphins are assholes.
I mean, this one was all right.
It's not been my experience.
Well,
Do you have a cousin named Lurch as well? Do we know each other?
No, my darling, I have not met you before. Though you do look like... Are you...
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. So definitely other motives for being here. And you, he looks at Master Fault. I have no idea who you are.
Well, I am Master Fault, of course. Just like the play said.
That is not your name.
So
Looks
how's
back
business?
at Dolly. I'm sorry?
How's business?
None of yours.
That's not the preacher.
You should be part of our show tomorrow. That was a sick burn. We're going to roast the bride and groom, but probably mostly the groom tomorrow.
Oh, are you?
Not over
I'm
spit or
sure the
anything.
elves will take that very seriously. They're already unhappy enough about this wedding. Though it is the best either of them could arrange. They should be happy.
What do you mean by that? She's beautiful. Look at her smiling face. The bride, she's fantastic. She deserves so much.
Have you looked around the crowd? We're all beautiful.
I mean, she is really beautiful.
She's
Am I right?
half Triton.
Yeah? Are you being racist?
What's racist?
You got hate for Tritons?
Only for half Tritons.
Oh, I see. I see.
So if she was fully Triton, you'd be okay with it?
Depends on her skills. You know, I really would love to continue this conversation. Do know that you are being watched. Very curious. No one walks into my kingdom without me knowing. Where did your other not players go?
To the bathroom.
All three of them together.
There was
Just
an
in case
incident
of
with a potion.
diarrhea. Okay.
Yeah, there was an incident with a potion.
It was
her.
part of the
I
act.
heard it was bad shellfish from the buffet.
Oh.
Yes, that sounds very believable. It's all right. I'll find him.
I mean, you can't miss Oddmar,
He's huge.
It's pretty
Just
big.
follow the path of destruction.
Very interesting, very interesting. Well, if you're looking for work while you're down here, let me know. I think I could use someone with your skills.
What kind of work?
Sparks.
You know, some trades here and there, a little hauling. I heard you have a ship that's topside.
Oh yeah. We got a ship. I think the cargo hold is pretty empty right now, so could probably accommodate some stuff to move for money.
Yeah. I mean, this is stuff that wouldn't actually make it on any logs.
I don't even know what a log
Things
is.
have been known to go missing from time to time on the ship, don't they, Master Fault?
Yes,
So the log go
they
missing.
do. It's uncanny how often things go missing when certain people are around. It's true. She is very good at making things disappear.
When
Sir.
things have to not be on logs, that tends to be a little extra in price.
No
this
imperial entanglements.
Yeah, price is not the problem here. But we also would have to make sure that, families involved shouldn't know anything about it.
Whose family are you talking about?
Raven Lady knows what family I'm talking about.
There's
Ah,
no reason to involve that family. What it doesn't know won't hurt it.
I have found that not to be true. But I'm not worried about hurting it. Are you?
That's a long pause.
I'm just
What are
impressed
we-
with Valtrex's ability to just roll with the stuff. I never know whether she's just going with it or whether she actually knows what's being talked about.
What kind of compensation are we looking at for the quiet and the uninvolvement of family?
I think we should discuss business, not at a party.
It's true, we should drink at a party.
Yes. Why don't
Now
we
that we know
drink?
each other.
I will have that drink, and we will do more research before we talk more. I do have to check y'all out.
I think you'll find our references are excellent.
If you fart and light it again, I'm going to laugh at you. All right. All right, so we'll end this conversation now. We're going to switch to the tower.
To the tower!
Rapunzel. Rapunzel.
All right, we're going to skip right to the door, okay? You're at the top door.
Yep.
So, Xavier,
we're all the
can I
way to
tell
the
them
top
this is where
door.
they are?
We're at the top door. All right. If they're gonna be anywhere, this is most likely it.
Are there guards outside the door? Is the door just there?
There is, but you went a back stairway, right? So as you climbed out the back stairway, and it was a little dusty. Obviously, they haven't used it very much. Zafin would know. But when you open this, it actually opens into a fake closet in there.
Oh my
So it
God.
actually opens up a closet. You're actually not coming in through the front door.
So just be prepared that we might be surprising some people.
Yes,
You,
because we are backdoor brothers.
Oh no. Is that the name of your rock band? Okay.
But right now, we are in the closet.
Yes, but we're gonna come out of the closet.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, moving on then.
Oh, the fact that he does that with a straight face is my favorite. Okay. So we go straight through You're just gonna go straight in? What are you gonna do?
All right.
How do you want to play this?
All right. Okay, first off, I assume the three of us are not going to fit in the closet at the same time. So I will go into the closet. It's dark, I assume.
Yeah. I mean, I should call it a wardrobe, right? It would be a wardrobe,
okay.
but same
All
kind of thing. It does not go to Narnia, though. I'm sorry to disagree.
Do I hear anything in the other room?
You hear steps on stone, back and forth.
This is not how I wanted to do this.
This isn't how anyone ever wants to do this.
All right. We may have to, if this goes badly, we may have to get back down the stairs quicker than we came up.
Got it.
I am going to slowly open the door.
Okay.
And with my hands up.
Why don't you roll, what was it, sneak? No, I can never remember.
Stealth.
Stealth, that's it. Something with an S.
I'm looking for it. I see it. There it is. A 2.
Okay.
I mean,
So
technically, aren't you trying to kind of announce yourself, you know?
I wasn't really trying to be stealthy. That wasn't my intention.
2? Well, good thing.
Yeah.
All right, so you open the door, and in your nerves, you push it just harder than it needed, and the door pops open and whams against it slams open, and you kind of tumble out. You don't actually fall down, but you kind of tumble out in surprise and look up. And as you do, you see an elf spin around. Her hair flashes, spins around as her dress spins around, and she stops and she looks at you, and she's like preparing to defend herself from the monster from the closet. And she looks at you, and she looks exactly like you remember.
Okay.
She's so beautiful. Your heart almost stops. She has a few more lines on her eyes, and a few more crinkles in her hands, a little faster than you would actually expect for an elf. But so she has that, but that's about it. Otherwise, she looks pristine like the day that you met her.
Excuse me, don't mind me. And I pick up Ishanas and set him on his feet and dust him off a little bit, and then I step back again.
Just please don't scream.
But
Just...
you and this,
She may not even recognize me. Because I would look significantly different.
Oh, I recognize you. What are you doing here? And what's with the huge? Look?
Just
I can't.
1 minute.
I've got the guards are right outside the door.
I know the guards are right outside. Okay, that's why I came in through the closet. Because the guards are on front.
I'm not hearing a compelling reason why I shouldn't yell for them right now.
In 1 minute, you can yell for them. This is Oddmar. And this is
hi.
Another friend of mine.
It's very specific. I could care less. Look,
okay.
I don't know what you're here for. I don't know why you're here.
You
really should just leave.
Why is a
His
question
heart
I
is
should be
broken.
asking
He only
you?
wants to see you.
Who are you to speak to me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Okay. Oddmar, just give me a moment. I'm actually out of character struggling because I did not look at the backstory ahead of tonight's session. I don't remember her name.
Oh, Vandania.
Vandania. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to say Van because that's probably, I would have had some shorter version of the name.
Probably.
Van.
Oh my God. Don't say my name.
I haven't seen you in decades. I don't even know what to say right now, but I need to know that I can talk to Vanashan. Coral.
Vanashan.
I need to be able to talk to her, and I need to know that you're okay with that. Anything else we can talk about or not talk about, that's up to you.
You can't. You'll put her in danger. You can't talk to her. Please, you just have to leave.
What do you mean danger? What danger?
You can't. When as soon as my family found out who the father was, they threatened to cut her off. They were going to cut everything off. I never wanted to leave you, Ishanis. I didn't have a choice. I had to.
Why is she in danger?
Because if they see you now, everything will be off.
They don't have to see me. Okay? They don't have to see me. I need you to tell her something. And as much as I want to see her, I don't want to cause problems for her. I can stay as part of the... I can see her from a distance like I did today. But is there more going on than just this? Is there more going on than just they don't like a Triton in the family?
I've spent decades arranging this marriage. We're so lucky that the king had 3 sons, so that he had to do something with this useless son of his, so that our daughter could keep her title. I can't.
Why does she need a title?
What do you mean, why does she need a title? Of course she needs a title.
Why?
Because without the title, she needs the title, she needs the money, she needs the protection. She is a half Triton in a high elf world. I don't know what I was thinking.
She doesn't have to be in a half elf world, or high elf world.
She does. Oh, I think I said half elf too. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, she. What do you mean she doesn't have to? Of course she does.
We can't talk about this here. We can't talk about this now. What is going on?
I didn't even invite you here. What do you mean we can't talk about this now?
I'm well aware of the fact you did not invite me here.
I would have known how to get a hold of you anyways.
Oh, I tried to get. Okay, we're not going to do this right now.
Spoken like a true married man.
That's right. This is coming easy to me.
Right? You're like, oh, I get it now. I can do this.
Yeah. No problem. Van, I'm dying. And she might have it too.
What?
I need her to know what she needs to do to get this taken care of.
What do you mean you're dying? You look, I mean, a little older, but I mean, of course you do. It's fine. I don't understand. What do you mean you're dying?
I really wish I had worked out the name of the thing I'm dying from, by the way. I have
no time like the present. He's got
in human parlance, it's called the drops. It's eating me from the inside. I'm a doctor, you know that. There is no cure at the stage I am at. But at Coral's age, she would still be able to get it treated. She would be fine, but she needs to know that it's there. That's why I'm here.
We'll check. There's a very, very good cleric we brought with our cleric Barbazon.
Barbazon.
Yeah.
I'll let the good cleric.
He's a wonderful cleric.
I think our daughter can do better than Barbazon, is all I'm saying.
What do you mean? He's wonderful. He's very talented. He does tricks too. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's great.
He has been her doctor. Yeah, cleric. He has been her cleric since she was born. He knows her better than anyone. Which is a good point. He knows her better than anyone. How would he have not found out about this disease?
Do you want this wedding to happen?
Yes.
Does she want this wedding to happen?
The sweet little thing adores him.
I can't get in the way of that then. Would it be disruptive if I talk to her tomorrow?
I do not think it will be disruptive if you don't tell her you're her father.
Okay. I'll come up with something.
There is a Triton family here.
Yes, I met them. All right. I will come see you tomorrow morning. What time? What time? Like there's clocks. About 4:45, I'll be there.
Oh, 400.
I will come find you in the morning before the wedding.
I can't believe you're here.
I turn around and I leave.
All right. As you're leaving, the last thing you hear is, "I'm sorry."
Me too. And I keep going.
Okay. Oddmar,
I gotta stay on brand with the sad and tragic backstory. guys.
I look at her and shake my head and walk away. I do not approve of her, but it is not for me to say.
Zapian, do you do anything?
Just close everything back up just like it was.
I
Seal it all
thank-
back.
I thank both of them for coming with me.
Of course.
All right.
We're crew.
You are family.
Thank you, Admar.
All right. I think we are going to call it on that happy
I know.
note. We should have done the play last.
In my defense, I did not think I was writing a sad and tragic backstory. I just wanted him to have something that was not vengeance focused. And this is where I went.
It's funny because, for the record, did you see Dolly? Because she was like, "What do you mean? You're dying. You never met your daughter because your pregnant lover ran away. You have a. What do you mean you didn't want a tragic story?" That's me. Sorry, that's what I'm saying right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really hear Jess say any of those things, but
Oh
I
no,
went
she just went like
like
this,
this,
and I heard
like-
her. See, I translated. I read into her brain.
That's exactly my thought. You didn't want a tragic backstory? I'm dying. My
Nothing
think- I
tragic
didn't think of
about
it that
terminal
way.
illnesses.
I didn't think about it that way. I really, it's very funny to me now because obviously it is that, but I didn't think of it that way. I thought of it as kind of a hopeful thing in that he had been sitting around for a long time, kind of putting this off, and had kind of decided, no, I'm gonna, now that this is happening, I'm gonna get my affairs in order, and I'm gonna go find her, and I'm gonna solve this stuff before, and then see what I can do with the remaining time. And I kind of looked at it that way. But
So it's more like the funny kind of wasting disease.
yes, that's right.
This is a Drom-Com bucket list.
Yeah.
Drunk. Well, they've got a bromance going, so I mean, this totally could work.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so we got things going on with Lurch. We have a wedding in the morning. I think that's it right now. Right? And the factories. And that's it.
I think we're gonna have to gang up on Lurch. I don't think this is gonna end well.
I really liked how that went.
Lurch should be interesting. For
I
the
love
record,
that
I can't hear
everywhere
you,
Val
Master Paul.
goes, she knows a guy. Like, I like that.
Well, if y'all would quit talking to criminals, maybe there would be someone she didn't know.
Well,
And Greg is muted.
Muted, sir.
So we're trying to help save it. So we have to talk to all the shady people that he is involved with. Apparently, like he can't clean up his own mess. So I guess we've got to do it.
Also, it seems like Helm kind of throws us into shady people's direction wherever
Mm.
we go, so...
That's true.
Helm's goals. Ooh, I'm so excited about that part. All right. All right. I think we're good. So is there anything anyone has to share?
I would like to share how awesome Greg's book is.
Thank you.
I got started with it a couple days ago. It's when it when it came out, and I was finally able to download it. Was very excited and really enjoying it so far.
Thank you, Kevin. I really appreciate that.
Me too. My copy came over the weekend, so I was excited to start reading it as well.
Nice.
Thank you, Jess. Now I'm getting very embarrassed.
That was the goal.
No, you should only be embarrassed of and it sucked. Then you should be embarrassed. When they're saying good things, you should be like, yep. You need to take a page from Dolly.
That's right. And
Right? From her character? Uh-huh. That's
Oh,
right.
right.
That's right.
The way I behave. I'm the best and I'm amazing and...
Do
Yeah.
that. You gotta fake it till you make it, right?
That's right. Well, thank
Oh,
you,
and-
everyone. I appreciate it.
before I forget, everybody gets 4 gold.
Oh.
What, you think
And
Dolly
that's-
gave up that gold?
Yeah.
Carlo gets a total of 4 gold.
Oh, Carlo
Don't
gets
spend it all in one place, Carl.
How much should we get from the awesome fart fireworks show that we threw? Like, we should get some more money from that, right? Or did the CL coin purse tighten up somehow and just?
This strangely enough, this bag of money now says property of Master Fault somehow. I don't know.
No, my blanket's in there, sir, with my name on it.
All right. Well, for fun to see how much is in that bag, how about everyone roll a d10, and we're gonna add them all up. Let's do it. Since I didn't have y'all roll any dice, but there'll be dice next time, just for the record.
Ta-da!
It's not terrible.
4.
6.
Got 10,
5.
7.
5.
15, 20, 27.
My best roll all campaign.
Everyone. So it's 27 gold.
All right. Not bad.
That's
I
not
obviously get
6
half
ways.
because it was my magic show that earned it.
As your agent.
Well, that's 6 gold apiece, and there's 3 extra gold. So
It
you
was
3 were
my
down there.
raven, so
I mean, you 3 were down there. I could see y'all stealing the extra 3 gold.
Yeah, so Oddmar shares his money with the rest of the party, but that you don't have to feel like you don't have to do that.
Not for this particular one. How about that?
Yeah, don't worry, Oddmar. I'm
At
not
all,
sharing
it's-
my gold.
Well, there's 27 gold in that bag. Y'all do with it as will. So it's between Dolly and Master Fault. We might have a duel coming up.
I took
Yeah.
9. I took 9 gold.
And the rest
Oh,
of
so
us
you
don't
split
even
between
know
the
what
3 of you?
happened.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yes.
we'll do 9 each. That's fine.
Yeah. All right. That works. Works for me. All right. So that's it. So next Monday, Greg, you are not going to be here, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So Master Fault is going to be sitting in the back observing things.
Yeah.
You'd be in the
Backpack?
backpack.
Unless
Backpack.
Master Fault wants to sneak out and study the factories while everyone's at the wedding.
I could do that. That would be fun.
I'll send you some notes on what you saw.
Secret
Ooh,
research.
okay, that's fun. I like secrets.
All right. So I will send you some secrets on what you saw in the factories.
Okay. Ooh, just give myself 2,000 gold. I don't think that's right.
Actually,
Couple
my
more
brother will
oopses
be in
like
town.
that.
Maybe we'll make him play a guest role.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
All right, that could be fun. All right. Excellent, excellent. All right, y'all are great. And thank you so much, audience, for coming. You have been awesome. I could not think, do we have something for them to do? Something for them to vote on? We got to think about that for next week. I was good at it for a while, but quite frankly, my creative energy is at an all-time low right now.
What was that, Jess?
You have been a little bit busy.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Off, I think should be the question.
What should be
What?
the question, Dolly?
Who won the magic off?
Mm.
Ooh.
I mean, I think that's fairly obvious, but
Dancing octopus. I don't know, man.
I mean, it was pretty cool.
I mean,
But
I
it-
could have done that.
it will dance no more.
I know
Well.
the poor thing. I'm sure it was tasty.
Got 7 other legs
Yeah,
to
yeah.
dance with. So.
It's gonna be shunned by all its dancing octopus brethren because it's like they're just like you can't keep up, man. You know,
Or it's going to have the best story and be popular at parties.
and that's true.
Now, is that an octopus or a
It'll,
cuttlefish?
it'll actually
Octopus.
regrow its limb. Octopus regrow their limbs.
Do they?
Yep.
It
Yeah,
could get
we
a little
could report.
peg. It could get a little peg tentacle.
it will be a little peg tentacle for a bit, but it will grow out.
No, I think she meant they would add it like
A
like
wooden
Peg
tentacle?
Leg, like they would add the.
Oh, fluorescent tentacle. How nice of us.
That's awesome. All right, y'all are the best. Thank you, everyone, and we will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.
Happy Easter.